Hello, everyone. It is me, Tebony, tuning in with you guys. It is almost the afternoon there in Pontiac, but I am tuning in. I am up here at the shop. This morning, I got up and I did a few things that was a little different today, so my schedule was a little detoured. However, here I am, nevertheless. Trust the process, bold blogging. I hope everybody is having a great, productive day thus far. And I will greet you all by saying good afternoon, since we are more closer to it being the afternoon than it is the morning. However, I'm coming to you guys, and I just want to briefly remind you all to go to my YouTube page and go subscribe to Trust the Process Bold Blogging. And then when you get some time, I want you to just play back, watch the videos, give me a little feedback, and so forth. So hello to everyone. I hope your day has been amazing, and if it hasn't, restart it and claim that it is. So I am coming to you all today, and I would like to pose the question: what are you willing to do to get what you want? That is my topic of discussion today. That is what I would like to talk about. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice to get to your success, to get to the place in life that you want to be? A lot of times we stay within our comfort zone just because that's the safe place to be. But how about when that comfort zone gets a little just drawn out? It gets to a place to where, you feel like nothing is happening, nothing is changing for me, nothing is working out. What are you willing to give up to actually get what you want? A lot of times we are hoarders, and it doesn't always have to be in a physical aspect or with materialistic things, but sometimes it can just be staying in a place of complacency. So you have to really ask yourself, what am I really willing to give up to get what I want? Everything in life, and when we are evolving, or when we are looking to step into a new dimension or a new phase in life, everything comes with a sacrifice. So what are you willing to honestly say, you know what, I'm gonna put this down because this no longer fits me. I'm going to walk away from this because this no longer is for me, in order to get what you want, in order to get to the level where you want to be, in order to achieve what you feel is success in your life. What are you honestly willing to give up? I have realized in this journey that we cannot take everything and everyone along with us. And though sometimes it may be lonely, but just staying steadfast and remembering why you started it in the first place. So often when we are on a path to something new, it's scary. It makes a lot of things go through your mind. It makes you wonder, am I capable of doing this? How is this going to play out? But sometimes you have to give something up. You have to let something go. And sometimes it's something that, that is valuable. to you. Sometimes, it may be a friend that just don't see quite your vision and don't get it, and they're not able to come along with you. And it's not that you have to end the relationship, but you have to set back, and you have to actually just put a little bit of a divider there, to be able to say, you know what, well, it's boundaries now to this relationship, because right now I have to focus on this. And a lot of time people are not going to understand the reason why. They're not going to understand why you are choosing to make the decisions that you are choosing to make. However, it's for you. And a lot of times, you have to walk away with tears in your eyes. You have to walk away and knowing that this is the best decision that I am making for me. And you have to just believe that, things are going to work out for your good. So if anyone is in a place right now to where they are feeling like, I'm here in a place and, I wrote my goals out. I have my vision. I know what I want. I'm ready to execute it. Or you even have began to execute it, and it just seems like, oh my God, it's still not going as planned. Go back, take some steps back, and you have to look. In this process of me making this change, what did I bring along with me, or what mindset did I take along with me? And sometimes we have to just do a little checklist, and we have to find that one thing that just might have been the glitch, and we just have to release it. We have to release it, and then we have to move forward. And a lot of time people don't want to do that, because the walk to success can be a very lonely walk. However, it's building character, it's building tenacity, it's building endurance, it's building strength, it's building understanding, it's showing you who you are. So in that, you have to ask yourself, am I willing to sacrifice everything that I once knew to gain my success, to gain, my happiness, to gain that new position? What are you willing to honestly give up? Because we have to understand everything and everyone can't come along with us. That's proven in life. We have people that has been in our lives all our lives, and sometimes we lose them. They pass away, they go to prison, and it just, the relationship kind of just, it kind of just absorbs. But what are you willing to see, identify, understand that I have to release this in order to get to that next level? So I want you to just ask yourself, if things are at a standstill, have you really released everything that you were supposed to in order for some new things to come in? Because we can't take everything along with us. When I made my ultimate move to Texas, I put my clothes, my children's clothes, my hair stuff, and everything else. If I didn't bless somebody with it, give it away, then you know what? I either left it at my mom, gave it away, but I didn't take anything along with me. I actually started fresh and anew. And I knew that in doing that, I wasn't going to have anything holding me, because everything that I would be building would be on a new foundation. And so a lot of times we have to ask ourselves, I'm asking for certain things. Why isn't it coming? Well, maybe you haven't released the things that needs to be released in order for you to get what you need. So sometimes we have to release to receive. So what are you willing to? You want that business, you want that, career, you want that that sale, you want to make a certain move, but are you willing to sacrifice what it needs in order to get what you want? I think it's a very important question. I think that is something that we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to really say, am I really willing? I remember when I started, and I said that, I changed, my way of eating, but one thing I ain't giving up no fried chicken. And I used to be like, I love my wings, but now it's to the point like, yeah, even that gotta go. And it's like, it's okay to let go of things because it makes a better you. So to get where you want to get, are you willing to make the sacrifice to cut some things off? Are you willing to make the sacrifice to tell your friends, you know what, I love you, but I have to love you from afar? Are you willing to let that toxic relationship go and say, you know what, I have to let it go because there's more out there for me. There's something out there for me, and I have to get it. Are you willing to step away from that job in order to start your business? Are you willing to fully commit to discipline in order to make it to the level where you need to be? Because there's certain things that is waiting on you, and you're not going to be able to obtain those things if you don't let some things fall off of you, if you don't give some things up. And I'm here not as an overcomer, but as an individual that is in the process of understanding that you have to make sacrifices. Sacrifices and discipline has to be, they go along with success. And you have to be willing to stand firm on what you believe. You have to be willing to stand firm on what you decided to do, and not look back, and not say, you know what, well, maybe I can kind of, on this day and that day, maybe I can kind of just, fit it in to where it can work out. Because then when we have things that are really ready to die off in our life and we still continue to entertain them, then now it becomes like self-mutilation. Now, issues. We have, sometimes we might have disagreements or arguments or something like that when you already knew that, I should have let this go. You already had that inkling that, this wasn't it anymore, or that it was the time to let it go. So what are you willing to let go to get what you want? We are so comfortable with just being comfortable, and we shouldn't be. We should always challenge ourselves. We should always practice to stay out of our comfort zone, because when we are out of our comfort zone, that's when we are more aware. We are more able to see things for what they are and not for what we want them to be. So in sacrificing certain things, you understand that no longer will this be something that will be able to tempt me or be able to have control over me, because I am releasing it, because it's the season for it, because it's the time for it. And if you truly want something, you're going to make the sacrifices to what? To get it. Don't be in a position to where things are forcefully done. And then when it's forcefully done, sometimes you end up losing the friendship. You end up losing the individual. You end up losing out if you would have just stepped out and believed in it enough to know that it was time to release it. So again, I asked you all to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want? I am in a place to where I will sacrifice. I will aid. I will be a stewardess. I will be a volunteer. I'm just in a place to where I am at my most humblest state right now, and it's because of the things that I gave up. And I know with giving up some things, I was able to adopt some new things, and I am excited about the things that are going on. I'm excited about being able to just reach out and speak and tell people that it's okay, that you're not alone in certain things. You're not alone in feeling like, oh, okay, well, I don't have no discipline, or I don't know, I don't have any self-control, or I don't know how to start, off and doing whatever it is that I desire to do. And it's okay to be in that place, because you're not always going to stay there. But just know, to get to that place, it's going to have to take some things that's going to have to drop off. Because if you try to carry everything with you, things are going to begin to overflow, and it's going to fall, and you're going to lose track, and you're not going to be able to keep up. You're not going to be able to really be accountable for what you are supposed to be accountable for. So therefore, it's okay to release. It's okay to let go. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm sorry, but this is not working for me. One thing about it, and I've always felt this way, even in the hair industry, with doing hair, and I've never had a problem with people, if you choose to go to this person, you choose to go to that person. I don't look at people as, oh, you're mine, like you're my client. You're not in a binding contract with me. You're not obligated. However, I've never felt like I had ownership of anyone, because we are given free will to do whatever it is that we want to do. So I believe when you're open to allowing things to let go, and not just trying to control everything that is within your space, because I used to have a controlling issue. I used to want everything the way I wanted it to be done. But I slowly began to realize, if I want it like that, then I'm going to have to do everything by myself. And if I do everything by myself, I am not going to be successful in doing what I want to do, because my vision is not going to be able to fully be executed, because I can't be everywhere at one time. So I've learned, I prayed and I asked God, allow me to receive help from people that genuinely want to help me. Allow me to be receptive when people say that I got you and that they genuinely have me. Allow me to be able to receive if it's really for me. And when I began to ask for those things, a part of my control issue began to release itself. I'm not saying that I'm totally delivered from it, because I am not. I will be lying. However, I am under construction. And with being under construction, no one can ever come into my space and tell me, well, you this, you that, well, you not, well, you didn't, well, you can't, or why you didn't, because I'm under construction. And when I'm under construction, that means I am not fully there yet, but I am still being built. And as long as I know this, no one can come and interrupt my peace, my joy, my happiness, my success, and what belongs to me. And it's because I gave up some things to gain some things. So a lot of times we have to give. That's just like breathing. Sometimes you have to exhale, and then you have to inhale and exhale again. So to all my beautiful, beautiful queens that are watching, and even my kings that may have tuned in and tuned back out, ask yourself today, what am I willing to give up? What am I willing to sacrifice to receive what I want, to receive my success? And when you ask yourself that, be realistic. Because it was at a point in my life to where I wasn't willing to give up nothing. I wasn't willing to, nope, that's mine. Nope, that's mine. No, it's room for that. No, we're not throwing that away. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I take that. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. But then it's like you look around and it's like it's so much clutter. It's so much stuff. And I'm talking about mentally. I'm talking about physically. And I'm just talking about all the way around the board. It's just too much going on. So I had to begin to, you know what? Release some things. I had to be able to, boom, throw some stuff in the trash. I had to be able to, boom, close some doors to make it work for me. So I want you all to have a great, productive day. Continue to move forward in your greatness. Continue to achieve the things that you are setting out to do. And continue to allow things to drop off and unmask and unreveal itself. Continue to let those relationships that are not meant to be right now, continue to let them just dissolve. And it's okay, because you know what? There's another relationship that is out there that is waiting for you when the time is right. There's another gift that is waiting to be given to you when the time is right. There is another friend out there that is going to show you I am your friend before you have to display it to them. Because a lot of people don't realize sometimes as even friends, we can suck the life away from listening to their issue all the time, from, them having a situation and it's just like, dang, I know that I'm the strong one. I know that I am. And I know that everybody come to me for this and for that. But what about when you me to vent and to talk about it. So that's why sometimes we have to be willing to sacrifice certain things. I ain't saying don't go out there and just unfriend your BFF, nothing like that. Because if it's working for you all and they are sync with you, embrace it. But if it's something that is vexing your spirit, if it's something that is not aligning in your world, then allow it to be released. So you all remember to tune in to Trust the Process Bold Blogging on my YouTube channel. I'm going to get them 100 subscribers because I'm going to keep putting it out there in the universe. And when I get them, you guys will be able to identify me as Trust the Process Bold Blogging. I also have put up a save the date. I will be coming to Pontiac back home to do a vision board party. And I have teamed up with Max Main, aka Mr. Keep It Going, and I am so excited about this event because we're going to write our visions, we're going to make them plain, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it in a good atmosphere. We're going to do it and we are going to achieve everything in 2019 that we are setting out for. We got some bombshells in Pontiac, and we have some amazing talent, amazing people, and I am ready to connect. I am ready to evolve, and I am ready to see everybody that wants to be in a good place, in a good headspace, everybody that wants to be happy, everybody that wants to be successful, everybody that wants more for themselves. I am ready to see that happen for all of us. So you guys have a great day. Continue to tune in, and also if you guys have any topics, anything that you want to discuss, I will be the face of it. Inbox me, let me know a topic that you want to talk about, anything, just let me know, and I will see y'all on the other side. Have a great day, and always remember to trust your process.